Hi, myself Fajin Narayanan. Today we are going to discuss Spring Boot with a Spring Test. So I'm going to create one simple Spring Boot REST API application, and I'm going to test that API by using Spring Test. That's our agenda. So first we'll see how to create the project. You know how to create a Spring project. That we learned in this video, creating a Spring Boot application. Okay. So you know a little bit about Spring MVC. So now we are going to do this one. If you see here, this is the Spring Boot application, and if you go there, I use Maven as my build tool. If you go here, you can see what are the dependencies that are needed in order to integrate Spring into our application. So here, so this is a Spring Boot starter web dependency, and if you want to use Spring Test, you need this dependency, Spring Boot starter test. So here it's a web, then starter test, then this one mock I added this one. These are the dependencies that we need. Nothing other than this. So only one dependency you need this one. Okay, when you add this one, okay. So you know what are the dependencies that you need in order to integrate Spring Test into your Spring Boot. So when you come to the program, I created one REST API. So here I created one REST API. So this is a REST API I am going to test by using Spring Test. So these are the two get functionalities available. So these are two URL. If I can access this method by this URL, I can access this method by using this URL. Okay. So now, okay, this is a REST URL that I created. REST controller. See, this one is REST controller. And so if you see my videos, and probably this will, when you see this video, you know how to create a Spring MVC project. This is about Spring Boot. This is about Spring MVC. This one is now I'm showing you an example. And the next we are going to see one Spring JPA data and a simple Spring microservice and one CRUD operation. CRUD, CRUD. Spring Boot, SPRING, Spring Boot, REST API. So hereafter, if it is going to be Java-based application, we are going to use Spring, and we are going to only use Spring Boot. So nothing other than that. So if you learn a Spring Boot one CRUD operation with a Spring test, you are somewhere very near, so that you understand Spring MVC, Spring data, dependency injection, UOP, and the Spring test. If you know this, you can work in a MNC project. You will be able to work in an MNC based project. So on the other side, you are going to call the REST API by using React or Angular, and which we are going to see React and Angular, which we are going to see. Okay, now, okay, we created one REST API. Yeah, I created one REST API with two things. So how will you deploy this or run this, deploy this to Tomcat? So Spring Boot, already we know Spring Boot has a default Tomcat, embedded Tomcat. So only thing is we need to run the Spring Boot, this one, this class, a class that contains Art Spring Boot. You can see what already we you know what is Art Spring Boot application, what are the annotations that are involved as part of this one. If you see my previous videos, you will understand. Okay, now I am going to run this one. When I run this one, it is going to deploy my application to the embedded Tomcat, and it will be available for us to access from the URL, browser URL. You can access from browser URL, or you can use Postman, or you can use the Spring Test to test this one. So now we are going to first see by using URL how can we test. Then we will use Spring Test. Okay, let me start this up my application. Right click, run as Spring Boot, Spring Boot application. So now what is the meaning of this one? So now we are going to run our application meeting. So here, what is our Spring Boot application is doing here. So it is running my project and it is going to deploy my VAR to the embedded Tomcat. See here, Tomcat initialize. This is the port 8080. That's all. So now it's very simple. Already you learned this one. So application, see web application contact. All the things are created, initialized. All the things are initialized, and finally your application is started with the 8080. So go to the browser, and now your application is ready. So use localhost 8080. Almost see a localhost 8080. Okay. Now, if I go with the default one, I'll get welcome to. So there's the application has no explicit mapping for slash error. What is the problem? So you are getting 404 error. What is the error you are getting? Just a minute. Let me go here. 8080. Let me try here. See here you are getting welcome to Neobank loan bank application because before the URL was not right. Okay, now we got the result. So welcome to Neobank. From where we got this one? So we wrote one REST API. Yeah, a very simple REST API here. Welcome to Neobank. So there is a nest URL. If you are going to use this URL, you are going to call this method, and you are going to return this method. This loan, entire loan, will be converted into JSON, and it will send to our browser. So let us use this one. Control C slash control V slash some number. See, we got a JSON loan ID 1101 amount and tuner here. See 11 loan 101 and this is 1 lakh and 1 stands 100 as well 1 lakh 1 lakh and 60. Same result we got here. Okay, so we created one REST API. We created one REST API. So now you can call. It will accept JSON and it will return JSON by default. And okay. So now we tested this control shift here. Now we tested this one by using URL. That is not the right approach. In real time, we use the Spring test for integration testing, for all the unit testing, integration testing. And I wrote a Spring test in order to test this both path. So here there is a SRC test Java and go here and I use Spring test. This one is just to test my web application whether all the things are right or not. But here I wrote the real test. And here already we learned a little bit of JUnit, but hereafter if you are going to understand Spring test, it will be very helpful for you. Here these are the things I created. I informed it to port. What is the port that Tomcat should run? And I created one REST template and I created a Jackson tester. You will understand all these things. Okay, here, see here. First you learn JUnit and you will understand a little bit, then you can apply Spring test on that one. I am trying to call the URL, here see URL, and I am checking whether the output is welcome to new banking or not. If it is right, then it will show us a green mark, which is correct. Otherwise, it will show as a different color. So we'll see this one. This one, I wrote one test, and I'm calling this one, which is returning a loan. And after that, I am using the OBJ. See what is OBJ here? Object mapper. See what is object mapper here? Where is here object mapper here? This one. So we are going to use the JAX, JSON, data binding, object mapper, fast. fosterxml.com. So this is the jar file that we are going to use in order to do this one. This is only to convert your object to what is it doing. Your your object is converted into a string. The string is the JSON string. Your object, see here, this loan is converted into JSON string. And before that, I am creating an object here. I created an object, I appropriate all the value, and then also I am creating one JSON string. I am expecting whether this JSON string is equal to this JSON string. This is hard coded value. This is hard coded value, which I feel that which I am expecting a value of this one, an object, and value of whatever is inside this one from the REST API. So then whatever, when I call this one, our REST API returns the loan object. So I want to check whether both object content is same or not. So I'm using assert JSON assert equal here get object, and we can use this one. Okay, so now when I run this, see here assert equal JSON string, which one? This one, and I'm actual. What is the actual that came from the, and this one you can see. Even if there is an extra information into your JSON, it will ignore. It will check whether we are having all these three values with the three names and values. Okay, if I run this one, our Spring test will run the Tomcat. Which port? We asked to use any port. We asked to use any port. Let me stop this one. When I run this one, our Spring test will run the Tomcat, deploy the application, and then it will start to execute this method and check whether the result is right or not, and it will call this one and check whether this is right or not. Maybe once you start learning this, little bit you will understand. See, at Spring Boot test, random port. Okay. First we will test, and okay, let me run this. This is the code. So this is only two code. I wrote this one. This is all about Spring test. When you go to Google and see here, you get all the explanation over here. You test Spring, test web layer. You got all the thing here. Creating a simple application, running the application, testing the application. You have all the documents. Anyway, okay. So this is the code. I will test my REST API, both the methods available there by using this Spring test. Okay, this will call the URL which has only slash, and this will call the URL which has slash loan, this one, loan by ID, and this will check. Okay, let me try this one. So your REST API, and see here your Spring test is starting the Tomcat and deploying the Spring Boot application. See which port, random. It took a port called a 52830, and your application is deployed, and the dispatches alert. When you read my Spring MVC video, you will understand what is dispatches alert, all the other things, controller, and some basic things are there which you need to learn. And if you related to Spring, if you know all these things, you can clear your interview, either client interview or interview with any company. So dependent injection, and here UOP is missing here, and AOP. Here you have IOC, dependency injection, Java config, component scan, JPA integration, Spring MVC, Spring Boot MVC. So here, up to this was only for understanding. Now we move to Spring Boot. Spring Boot and Spring Boot are using all these things. You should have a basic understanding about all these things. And we are going to use Spring Data, REST API, and microservice, and AOP. So now let me run our Spring test JUnit. Yeah, see here, both are success. But see here, when I change this one, to 3, okay, so loan ID is 1101 and 1 lakh and 60,000 is the which is expected. So loan, so this one is JSON string. This one is actual. This is expected. See here, expected. I am expecting I 1013. This one, but what will come from the REST API? I 101. So now what should our Spring test to inform me? The value that is coming from the REST API and the value what you are expecting is not right, so it will give us a failure. See, you will see our Spring test will give us a failure. This is JUnit, you will understand. See here, you got this one on fail. Why you got this one as a fail? Because you are expecting I 101 and 1 lakh and 60,000 as tenure, but it will return something else because from here you are returning from controller, you are returning 101, right? The value is 101, I 101 or 101 13. So like this, we can see what is the expected value and what is the actual value. Based on that, if you have 10 method, if you write all Spring test, then you can test all the Spring method whether your logic is performing as per your expectation. It's very important Spring test. And anyway, I will give some more examples also. Now we created one REST API and we tested by using Spring test. That's the major takeaway of this particular video. This one, right? HTTP test, this one. So that's all I used Spring test and this is the code. Very important. So if you are going to write all test cases for DO layer separately to check and service layer separately to check and DO and controller layer to check separately. So that's the best way of developing your application. You cannot test all the layers. It will give lot. Then you need to completely define all your layers. So to test your service layer, there is a Mockito. There is a framework. In Spring Text also you have a mock framework. Anyway, I will explain that one in my next video. How to test your DO layer, how to test your service layer, how to test your only your controller layer. So that's all very important things if you want to develop an application and announce based applications. Okay. So thanks for your time and we will meet in next video.